So you've made something awesome. And now you're wondering, how do you make sure the world actually gets to see it? Well, today we're going to build your Behance portfolio from the ground up, turning that masterpiece of yours into a project that can actually define your career. This is your blueprint. Ready? Let's get into it.
I mean, think about it. You've done it. You've poured hours and hours, all your creativity, into this one piece of work, and it's finally done. That is a huge deal, and now it really deserves to be seen by all the right people.
But here's the thing. Here comes the next big challenge, right? You've got this incredible work, but turning it into a polished professional online portfolio, that can feel like you're about to climb a whole other mountain. So where do you even begin? Don't worry, we're going to break this whole thing down into 5 super simple steps. First, we'll talk about why this is so important. Then, we'll get our hands dirty with the technical stuff. After that, we'll focus on the storytelling. Then, we'll dive into how to get discovered. And finally, we'll add that professional polish that really makes you stand out. So let's start with a big picture. Your Behance portfolio isn't just a place to dump your images, okay? It is literally one of the most powerful tools in your toolkit for building your career and, landing that next big opportunity.
And let's be real for a second, the process can be so frustrating. You know the drill, right? You get those annoying file size errors, you're staring at a blank description box with no idea what to write, and your whole project just feels like a mess. We are about to fix all of that. We're going to turn that chaos into a clear, professional showcase.
All right, time to get our hands dirty and actually start building this thing. In this section, we're going to focus on the foundation, the essential first steps that are going to set you up for success before we get into all the finer details. It really all starts with 3 simple actions. First up, just log in and hit that big Create a Project button. Next, start uploading all your content, your images, your GIFs, even video clips. And finally, and this part's really important, start organizing them. Just drag and drop everything into place to start building that visual story. Okay, here is a golden rule that's going to save you so much frustration. You ready? Keep every single image file under 15 megabytes. As long as you stick to high-quality JPEGs or PNGs and stay under that limit, you'll never see that dreaded file too large error again. Your uploads will be smooth sailing. So, the big takeaway here? Quality is everything. Use your best, your sharpest, high-resolution images. And please, don't just throw them in there randomly. You gotta think like a director. Create a flow that actually tells a story, maybe starting from the initial sketch all the way to the final design. It's just so much more compelling that way. All right, with our visuals all in place, it's time to give them a voice. A truly great project is way more than just a bunch of pretty pictures. It's a story, and in this section, we're gonna make you the storyteller. Your story kicks off with your title, and you get exactly 100 characters to grab someone's attention. That's it. Not one more. Every single letter has to count, which kind of forces you to be super descriptive and, at the same time, incredibly concise. I mean, just look at the difference here. Web design project. It's fine, I guess, but it tells us almost nothing. On the other hand, modern UX/UI for e-commerce store is specific. It instantly tells a potential client or a recruiter what your skills are and what the project is about. Plus, it's stuffed with keywords that people are actually searching for. Your project description, this is where you add the why behind the what. Don't just show the final product, tell the story. What was the problem you were trying to solve? What was your thought process? Use simple formatting like headings and bullet points to make it easy to read. This is where you prove you're not just a designer, you're a strategic problem solver. All right, so your project is uploaded, the story is written, it looks amazing. But what's the point if nobody ever sees it? So now we get strategic. This section is all about getting your project discovered by the right people. Remember this number, 10. That's your magic number. It's the maximum number of tags you can add to your project. And you should think of these tags like little breadcrumbs, leading people directly to your awesome work. So, how do you make these 10 tags really work for you? Rule number 1, use all 10. Seriously, don't leave any empty. Mix some broad tags like graphic design with really specific ones like vintage logo or packaging mockups. And whatever you do, keep them relevant. Using tags that don't fit just hurts your credibility. And it's not just tags. You also get to pick up to 3 creative fields or categories to classify your work. This helps Behance show your project to people who are browsing specific areas like illustration, branding, or maybe UX/UI. Okay, and please, whatever you do, do not skip this next part. Always list the tools you used. Seeing Photoshop, Figma, or Illustrator on your project is a direct signal to recruiters that you have the exact technical skills they're looking for. It's such an easy win, and it makes a huge difference. All right, we're in the home stretch now. We've reached the final stage, that professional polish. These are the little finishing touches that take a portfolio from just good to truly great. This is all about making that perfect first impression. And that first impression, it all starts right here with your cover image. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the single most important image in your entire project. It's the thumbnail that has to fight for attention on a super crowded page. It absolutely has to be compelling. So let me say it again because it's that important. Your cover image is your handshake. It's the first impression. Choose something bold, something high resolution that really captures the soul of the entire project. Don't let a blurry or boring thumbnail be the reason someone just scrolls right past your brilliant work. Okay, before you hit that big, shiny publish button, let's run through a quick pre-flight checklist. First, set your visibility to everyone. I mean, you want your work to be seen, right? Next, protect your hard work by choosing all rights reserved. And here's a crucial pro tip. Always save his draft first. Just step away for a bit, come back with fresh eyes, and do one final review before you send it out into the world. And one last thing to keep in mind as you build out your profile, remember that your portfolio is all about quality, not quantity. A few absolutely stellar, well-presented projects are so much more powerful than dozens of just okay ones. Let your best work do all the talking for you. Look, you've already done the hard part. You made the thing. And now you have the blueprint to show it off like a total pro. So really, the only question left is this. Are you ready to share your story with the world?